Storm Team 44, powered by Bracket Heating, Air, and Plumbing.
Great looking Tuesday morning for most of us. I just love this shot. I just want to show it again because it gives us a good idea how sometimes we get fog to form over the waterways. In this case, on the Ohio, you've got milder water temperatures with that colder air that kind of condenses here over the top. And that's why in and around the river, you'd seen some of this fog, and kind of a great shot here. And above, we just got some high clouds around, so kind of a picture help painting the weather story, right, helping tell the story. Areas of fog have been around this morning. We're starting to see visibilities come up. There was no advisory, but at the time at the airport in Evansville, we were down to about a half a mile. Even there, we're starting to see things improve. Speaking of improvements, part of the weather story is the mild temperatures. 61-40, the normal high-low split. 63-33 yesterday, but look at the records. Could be as warm as 81, conversely, could be as cold as 13 degrees. Those were the record highs for the date yesterday. And now we're settling in for some pretty good weather here. Check this out. As we go through the midday hours, we go from 59 to 65 between 11 and 1. In the afternoon, we get into the 60s. Then eventually after sunset, we're going back down into the 50s. But look at this. Sunny, clear. Beautiful afternoon, beautiful evening. If you have plans to be outdoors this evening, certainly grab a jacket as we'll see those temperatures dip back down. So we'll go from about the mid-60s today to 72 degrees tomorrow afternoon. And again, the fog may be around during the morning hours, so you may need a few extra minutes to make it on out to your destination. Otherwise, it's going to be a beauty. Now, let's going to tell you about what's not going to be so nice. Notice here we're at Thursday evening, got this weak front coming through. That's really not going to do much. You can kind of see that little bend in the isobars there. Trust me, that's the science, that's what it is. But then this stronger front will start to come in as we look ahead toward the latter part of the week Friday and start to produce showers and even a few thunderstorms. But a lot of it looks like it's going to be off to our east. So we may get hit, or it may develop right on top of us, the showers, the thunder showers. I do think at least some rain and thunder, but we don't think severe at this time. And then we get this push of much colder air, certainly the coldest we've seen in a while, with even some snow out across parts of Iowa and southern Wisconsin and northern Illinois, and getting pretty close here to some of our northern counties. Now we'll see. This is just one model's depiction of what it thinks is going to happen. Remember, your forecast guidance, especially in the longer range, is just really a guess anyway, right? 7-day rain totals will be light, less than an inch according to the European and the US GFS model. All in all, it looks like it's going to be very dry, except for that thunderstorm chance here as we look ahead toward Friday. Then the much colder air starting to sink in here as we get into the second half of the weekend. It's Sunday and Monday. We only have highs in the low to mid 40s. Check out some of these lows down into the 20s, especially Monday morning.